Hi everyone, welcome to Lace Academy's YouTube videos. In this video, I am going to take you through a few questions from aptitude module asked in CTS recruitment in the year 2020. You might have seen these questions discussed in various other YouTube channels, but I promise you to give the best logical approach to answer these aptitude questions without really using any unnecessary formulae which are called shortcuts or tricks. I always keep saying that aptitude doesn't actually mean formulae or shortcuts or tricks. Aptitude is a basic ability of understanding what is given or what is happening and to respond properly to the same. Let us see a few questions asked, and in this video I will not be explaining you the entire concept behind the questions because the questions can be from various concepts here. I will be telling you the best way of answering that question if a person knows the proper concept. Let us see the questions one by one. A theater reduced the price of movie tickets by 25% and the occupancy increased by 20%. What's the net percentage change or net percentage effect on the overall revenue of the theater? So this is simply a multiple percentage change question which can be answered using compounding. 25% of decrease happening at one place and 20% increase happening in another place. 25% decrease gives us idea of 75%, which is 3 by 4, and 20% increase becomes 120% or 120 by 100. So basically compounding says us to actually multiply the percentage changes happening. So 75% multiplied with 120 by 100 gives you 90 by 100, which says a decrease of 10%. There is nothing else to be done than this. This process is what we call as compounding. If you want to learn what compounding is and if you want to know what compounding process actually means, you can go through my videos in the same YouTube channel where I actually went through or discussed a concept of proportions. There, I completely explained what is meant by compounding using the proportions concept. Let's see what is the question given next. What principal amount will amount to 5,300 on a simple interest of 9% per annum after 8 months of time? So if the percentage of interest is 9% per annum, which is 12 months of time, 8 months of time actually will be only 8 by 12th of a year. 8 by 12th of a year is a 2/3 of a year. So your percentage of interest levied also should be 2/3 of 9%. What is 2/3 of 9%? 6%. So on which amount on these options, if I put 6% extra, I'll be getting total of 5,300, or I can say 106% of the amount should be equal to 5,300. You can see 106.5 is 530. So your answer should be exact round figure starting with 5. Nothing else is there. The only thing you have to understand is 8 months is nothing but 2/3 of the year. And 2/3 of the year, 2/3 of 9% is 6% interest. Total amount is 106%. 106.5 is 530. So 5 with a 0 percentage goes that side with two zeros. Don't worry about zeros. That's what I always keep saying in my classes also. So simply see what are the basic digits that should come. Only 5 should come with all zeros possible. That's the only possible value we have from the options. Right? Let's see the next question. Don't unnecessarily go into 1 plus RT by 100. See, you are not children to actually keep on by hearting this formula. You have to understand the smart methods of answering interest questions. Let's see what is the question given next. What will be the value of a scooter whose present value is 1,80,000 if the value depreciates compounded at 18% every year after 18 months of time? 18 months is 1.5 years. Just now I told you in the previous question also, compounding is a process where we actually keep multiplying all the changes happening. So original value is 1,80,000. First year it decreases by 18%. 18% decrease becomes 82 by 100. But next we take only half year. For half year it will be 9% decrease. 9% decrease becomes 91 by 100. Don't worry about zeros because zeros are there only to get cancelled. We have to see 18 into 82 into 91. Luckily, we can see all the options ending with different digits. Unit digits are same. So if I multiply 18 into 82, the unit digit will be 18 to 16. Last digit is 6, and 6 multiplied with 1. The entire answer should be a number ending with 6. This is the only option present from the given options. The examiner is straightforwardly testing whether you know the unit digits verification or not. Some people keep saying that digit sum and other thing, that digit sum will not work out at all places. So don't get unnecessarily fooled by that. That works only for a few questions. For a few questions, it won't work. So instead, unit digit is something which is universal, right? Let's see the next question. In how many ways the letters of the word towel can be rearranged such that vowels never come together? For the vowels not coming together, first let us take the consonants and arrange them. Three consonants can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. And in between and around them, there are 4 gaps. In these 4 gaps, I can arrange 2 vowels in 4p2 ways. 3 factorial and 4p2, and means into. Luckily, there is no repetition. 3 factorial is 6, 4p2 is 4 into 3. So it becomes 72. And then let's move into the next question. If you want to learn more about permutations, go into the video where I actually talk about the actual meaning of permutations and combinations in the same YouTube channel of ours, Lace Academy, where you have 2 full classes on permutations and combinations with all the logics that are needed. Thank you. Let's see the next question. Arun is 1.5 times faster than Bhim in completing a piece of work. Here we have to understand 2 things. He can say 1.5 times as fast as, 1.5 times as fast as, or he can say 1.5 times faster than. Both are different. This is not math, this is basically English. This is what we call as positive degree of comparison. This is comparative degree of comparison. When I say A is 1.5 times as fast as B, you can directly write A is 1.5 times of B. But when I say A is 1.5 times faster than B or more than B, I have to say A is 2.5 B, because than the original one, he is having 1.5 more. So A's efficiency is 2.5 times of B. That's the most important understanding we have to take from this question. Everything else is very simple here. So if A is 2.5 times of B and both of them together can complete the work in 20 days, A is 2.5 times of B. So 2.5 times of B and B together, which is 3.5 times of B's efficiency, is completing 1/20th work every day. So B is 1/70. So every day B is completing 1/70th work. He is asking A alone. So A is 2.5 times of B. So A's efficiency is 2.5 by 70. So his time taken will be 70 by 2.5, which is 140 by 5. 140 by 5 comes to 28 days. So that's it. The major mistake people may do here is they may take A equal to 1.5 B. I told you A equal to 1.5 B comes when he says A is 1.5 times as fast as B. Both are different. As fast as and faster are both different. For this, you need to know a bit of English also, right? So 28 days, because A actually comes as 70 by 2.5 days, 140 by 5. Let's see the next question. A person travels half of a certain distance at 10 meters per second and the other half at 20 meters per second. So half distance, 2 equal distances. What is the average speed? To find the average speed when 2 equal or 3 equal or 4 equal distances given, any number of equal distances given, you need not worry about the total time of the journey given. So directly he is asking 2 equal distances with 2 different speeds covered. So we have n divided by all the reciprocals of speeds added when n equal distances are covered with different speeds for average speed. To know or to learn many other questions actually regarding time and distance, you can go through the video where I answer time and distance tough questions using simple logics, where tougher questions can be answered simply using logics within less than 45 seconds of time. As I say, we don't use any shortcut formula or something. This is also not a shortcut formula. This actually is a formula coming from statistics, which we call as harmonic average. In statistics, whatever we call as harmonic average becomes in this situation the harmonic speed or average speed of the equal distances covered. So 2 divided by 1/10 plus 1/20 means 2 divided by 3/20, 40 by 3. So 40 by 3 comes as 13.33. So that becomes our average speed. Let's go into the next question. A secret can be shared once to only 2 persons in 5 minutes. So in every 5 minutes, it can be shared only once, that too to only 2 persons. So for every 5 minutes, one time we can share two members. Each person knowing it shares it to others the same way. That means now after 5 minutes, these two people know the secret. Each person shares it to two members. Each person shares it to two. This is simple compounding, nothing else. This is what we call as compounding, or we can call as geometric progression. Very simple thing where everything is getting multiplied. So by the time first 5 minutes are over, two members will know. Next to 5 minutes, two members will tell to two members. Next to 5 minutes, two members. Next 5 minutes, each will go, because everything is becoming two. This is how the virus also gets divided. First virus becomes two, each gives two. So first step two, next step it is four. Next every four will give two, 4 to 8, like that. So basically for every 5 minutes gap, we are simply getting, for every 5 minutes, we are getting into two number of people coming to know the secret. Now he's asking how much time will be taken for it to be known to 768 persons. Now we know that every 5 minutes, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, like that, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, the same geometric progression continues. So for 5 5-minute periods, we can say 2 power 5 members will know the secret. Again, one more 5. That means 6 to 5 minute period, 2 power 6 members will come to know the secret. Now, 768 is not a power of 2. 2 power 9 is 512. 2 power of 10 is 1024. So this number 768, which is to be known, number of people to be known with the secret, is between 9th 5 minute period and 10th 5 minute period. So 9 5 minute periods means 45 minutes. 10 5 minute periods means 50 minutes. Because by the time it is 50 minutes, 1024 members, 2 power 10 members will know the secret. So the answer should be actually between 45 and 50 minutes. There are only two options possible for 45 and 50 minutes ke beech mein. And what is 768? 512, 1024. 768 is 512 plus 256. 256 nothing but half of 512. That means after this 9th 5 minute period, another half is needed to make another half of the people to be known. So 9th 5 minute period is 45 minutes. Half of the period is 2.5 minutes. So out of these two, the best option is 47.5 minutes. 45 minutes, 512 members are knowing the secret. Another half of the period, which is 2.5 minutes. Out of 512, half members will know the secret. So 47.5 minutes will be needed to make it 768. If it is exactly 50 minutes, which is 10 5-minute periods, so 2 power 10 members will know the secret, which comes to 1024. So 47.5 minutes. This is very simple logic of testing whether you know the geometric progression or compounding secret. By seeing 768, by knowing 2 power 9 is 512, every power of 2 takes 5 minutes. So 9 powers of 2 takes 45 minutes. So 768 is not near to 1024, very near to 512. So it should be in between 45 and 50. So best option is 47.5. 49 cannot be there because 49 is very near to 50 minutes, which is actually having 1024. Like that also you can directly assess the options. Now let us see the next question. What is the highest power of 7 that can divide 200 factorial? We have a process in which or by which we can actually find out the power of any prime number that can divide a given factorial, which is a very simple logic where we see how many 7s can be taken out of 200 and how many extra powers of 7 also can be taken out of 200. So first let us see how many 7s will be there in 200. Maximum 7 goes by 28 because 7 28 is 196. But please remember, not only 7s, when we are writing up to 200 numbers, there may be some numbers like 49 where 7 square, that means 7s will be existing multiple times. So let us see if we can take out any further 7s by taking this 28 7s and seeing how many more 7s we can take out. 4. 4 is a number which cannot be further divided by 7. So these are the total number of 7s that can be taken out of 200 factorial. 7 into 7 into 7, how many? 32. So 7 power 32 will come out when I write 200 factorial. This process we have discussed, or I have discussed in the concept of number systems that I discussed using 3 full length classes in the same LACE Academy YouTube channel. You can go through the number systems 3 classes, class 1, class 2, class 3, to understand the entire part of number systems module, starting from the basic to the LCM HCF things. Let's see what is the next given question. Yeah, that means these are the questions that I have segregated for now for this part 1. I will be making one more part 2 video then. And here I just gave you some details about our placement tracking or placement tracking tracker course, which consists of all the modules that are needed for you. If anybody is interested, you can actually get back to us directly through this number. And what I want to say here is aptitude is not maths. These are the misconceptions that people have. Aptitude is maths. Aptitude is not math. Aptitude is a general talent and natural ability of any person to deal with anything. Aptitude doesn't mean shortcut. Actually, it doesn't need tricks also. Tricks are there only for magicians. Trick is something which we use to cheat others, deceive others. The literal meaning of trick. So you are not trying to cheat anyone here. So think logical, stay cool. This is a basic objective of any person who is taking an aptitude exam. If you are taking an aptitude test and you are not cool, if you are not peaceful, that means you are not doing aptitude, you are doing something else, right? So be peaceful, learn the logics, no shortcuts needed, no formula needed, no tricks needed, nothing needed. Only basic ability of dealing with what is given is needed. I'll be making one more video in which I'll take 8 to 9 more questions of CTS 2020 and we'll see the best way of answering them as well. Thank you, prepare well, and all the best for your examinations.